Hello, and welcome to Act 5 of...
Act 27 of this 3-act play.
Yeah, we are still in the middle of going ham and finishing this story. I'll let you know. We went through Umineko episode 8.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'd say probably like 70% of that novel in one day.
Yeah, I thought it was... Oh, that's right. Didn't we do it like the night before and then we just smashed out in the morning?
No, so we did it. We did everything except the Tea Party equivalents.
That's right. The Tea Party equivalents. You mean the cast review session equivalents. It's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, yeah, we did most of Umineko in one day, and it was an exhausting time, and I don't even know if I got everything that I wanted to say about it, but I had a lot of emotional moments.
Yeah.
And that's the main
but
thing.
I think we really we kind of burned ourselves out on Arc 8 because of going as ham with it as we did.
Well, that's why we did it with the final arc. Thankfully, after we finish this, there should be a bit of a break for us before arc
yeah, I mean, the other thing is I'm not really feeling as burnt out with this arc as I was with the final parts of Umineko. Like, I think I'm definitely probably being overly critical of these parts because, you know, it is still a bit of a slog to get through it, like, all at once. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like I'm not like seeing problems where there aren't, which I felt I was a bit in episode 8. I
mean, Rika also isn't trying to pack as much stuff to a smaller space, I suppose, in this.
Mayhaps.
It's not quite as clusterfucky, but it is the one idea drawn out for a very long time. It's kind of the opposite problem. Yeah, no. I'm looking forward to getting to the end. That's the best way that I could put my feelings about the novel. And we'll talk more about it, obviously, when we get to the recaps of Arc 7. That I'm looking forward to wrapping up this conflict with Satoko, seeing how it goes, and getting to the finale. I think that'll be a good fun time.
Alrighty then.
So they refused?
Yes! I got a call from the local government section. The Child Consultation Center has no intention of listening to us. They're still trying to do what they can, but we don't have much time.
You just take a point for these lines.
Thank you very much. I even told them that we have no time to spare. It is Higurashi. I mean, I got it. It was not very well telegraphed, but I did get it. I mean,
that's still points category.
Do we get points for that?
That's still points category.
If we guess it right? Okay.
If we can't tell is the rules.
I thought I could tell because he said he got a call from someone, and there's only one character we've seen getting a call.
Ben, we gave this man a healthy chunk
of points. All right, you're right. 10 points.
So that we could start snatching back.
10 points to us.
10 points, all right.
Begrudgingly. I think you're being unfair to the man. I think you're kicking him while he's down.
We just put him up.
You're kicking him while he's up, then.
He can't be down already.
Up, so you hit him in the balls because he's standing up. It's a really unfortunate... You should never kick someone when they're down or up. Only when they're in the middle.
Just don't kick people. Just take points from them.
Punch him instead. Oh, take points. Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
The mayor came to the school before noon to explain to us what went down with the officials. We'd all gathered in the teacher's office to meet with him.
Damn.
Wow. I didn't know the head of the center personally, but he's a pretty tough guy to go against the will of Inamizawa.
Damn. He used to work for the prefecture, so he's not familiar with the town council here. He's not treating this like it's a big deal.
He's kind of stupid. This isn't any ordinary village he's up against. This is Inamizawa.
What a sad guy. Yeah, what a nerd. He'll just have to fight them. I spoke with the other council members and we all agreed that we can't stay quiet anymore. After all, we can't just nod our heads in defeat and back down after I put our name out there. Now we're in for a penny, in for a pound.
Exactly.
Of flesh. We'll be heading to the consultation center after this ourselves. Okay, I'll get right on arranging for the town council to send some people too. I'm about to go consult Oyo-san on how to handle this.
This isn't like with the dam conflict, though. It's an ordinary Saturday. Isn't it going to be difficult to get people to go?
No, it's a happy Saturday.
Don't worry, Kei-chan, this isn't a city. People are out there farming every day of the week. Whether it's a Saturday or a Tuesday doesn't really matter to them. It won't be that difficult to find people who are willing to help out.
I see. I tend to think of adults as people who work big companies. But this is Hinamizawa. I almost forgot about that.
They're a bunch of dropkicks, so they got all the time in the world. Community, I guess?
Probably.
Maybe. The regular government offices usually close at noon on Saturdays, but the Child Consultation Center is open until 3 p.m. Can we all be there at that one? I can't promise you how many people I'll be able to bring along, though.
Doesn't matter how many people we get, as long as we get people. Thank you for your help.
All right, we're good.
We did it.
We'd made it. Thank God. I'm so glad that more adults are involved now, without sprouts to make things more confusing for the audience.
Yeah, it's gonna make a huge difference.
Their minds gonna be scrambled and shit. The number of people we get will depend on what Oreo says.
That's true. We'll see how serious she is about helping us based on how many people show up.
It's fair.
The hag's in a good mood, as my mother says. Well, we might get about 30 people from both the staff and the youth group. I think that's a fair guess.
30 adults plus 10 children. It sounds better than yesterday. I'm coming too. I'll bring... Is it principal?
It better be.
Oh my god, is it the principal? Is it?
It's gotta
Tell us who it is! Just take the line. I don't want to risk getting my hopes up, but it's gotta be the principal.
I'm coming too. I'll bring my megaphone.
Yes, your legendary megaphone. I thought it was broken.
God, break my spirit.
That's the one I used to have. The riot squad broke it. Ah, the memories. I can feel the spirit of Onigafuchi making my blood boil. Seems like we're going to be holding a festival on the day with Higurashi, too. To the consultation center.
It was Kimiyoshi. You know what? Doesn't matter. We made it.
It was probably Kimiyoshi.
It's too late now.
It's too late. We fucked up. We've already taken points. We're not going to give any more points. It's just a big mess.
There's nothing we can do about it, guys. Sorry. I guess we'll just have to
there's literally nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do. I wonder if they're still going to tell us that there's no evidence of abuse just because she hasn't admitted to it yet.
That's pretty likely. How are things on your end, Rika-chan? Were you able to persuade Satoko to seek help?
God. I did my best. It's all up to her now.
I wish Satoko would stop being so stubborn. Sis, maybe if we showed her the corpse of her brother.
What?
Sorry,
in the
sis,
well?
There are both times one shouldn't be stubborn. I can understand how Satoko must feel.
Maybe if we dress up a regular corpse like her brother. Then she'd give up.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
She might not want any help from us in our gigantic hands, but we wouldn't be her real friends if we couldn't see how scared she is.
I agree. It'd be easy if Satoko asked us for help. It'd be too late if we wait for that to happen.
If there's a child in the middle of a busy street, you pull her to the sidewalk before talking to her. Sometimes actions have to come before words.
Thank you, Tips.
That's good. I like that. Right. There's a good example. We have to pull her back to the sidewalk first. Like what you just said.
I've heard what's going on. Now let's all get back to the classroom and start homeroom. Go home and eat your lunches before you go to the child consultation center, okay? It's not good to skip meals.
Yeah, kids. Be responsible and don't go to class.
At that point, everyone was thinking that there wouldn't be really be 30 adults there to support us.
Then there were 10,000.
However, we were wrong. I had no idea how serious Hinamizawa can get.
Oh, shit.
By the time I get there with my 10 classmates, the quiet atmosphere around the library had completely disappeared.
Oh my goodness. All these people from Hinamizawa?
Not just Hinamizawa. I see some people from Makinamiya too.
Hot damn.
You're right, some of them are even here in their work uniforms. What an incredible sight.
In their pajamas. Looks like Oreo got really serious.
Apparently. This really is like old times. I've missed the way I felt during the damn conflict.
Ugh. Kay, what's going on today?
Hey, Kamada-kun. I just called on the whole village to come here.
I thought you'd only be able to get kids. How'd you get all these adults here, too? You're making me weak at the knees, man. You're so cool. What? Look, there are so many working adults around. You not gonna take any of these lines?
Little girls are mankind's greatest treasure.
What a wholesome line from a wholesome man.
Of course, this many of our comrades would gather here.
Yeah, the Little Girl Protection Squad. Very legitimate and legal and not weird at all.
Not only had many people shown up, but many different kinds of people too. I wonder how many people there are.
I think there's well over 100 so far. More people still on their way too. My boss-san! Oh, I'm sorry for being late. What an amazing crowd you've got together.
So this is the power of Onigafuchi.
Power of Keiichi, bitches.
I heard about this power before, but this is something else. It's a good thing I'll gas them before they're able to get any serious work done.
Whoa. This is reminding me more and more of the damn conflict, but to get this many people to show up, Keiji-kun, you're amazing. You're the new face of Inamizawa. Keiji-kun, sure a lot of them, eh? Oh, it's Kimiyoshi.
No, that's how he talks.
Kimiyoshi-san, how many people did you talk?
That's just what he sounds like
Why
through the
does he
megaphone.
have the extended U's on Kun?
What?
He's not going to be like a Valley Girl
Because
thing.
he's got the megaphone. Exactly. You can still enunciate through a megaphone, Ben.
No, you can't.
It's not how they work.
It's impossible.
It's not like, you know, the old cone ones where it's like super glued to your face to
I do
work.
want to say, I hope that the effect I was trying to produce there was clear in the recording.
It's very
It was
clear,
a very
trust me.
visual joke. Oh, yeah. Everyone over here. Hey, there! This is an initiative of the town council. So don't use a banner with the name of the Mega Punching Aliens on it, okay? No. I see Keiji-kun's father. Hello. Well, hello, Rena-chan. Keiji, I'm here to support you. Your mum wanted to come here too, but she had to stay home and wait for a phone call. She says to do your best and keep at it.
The phone call's just Oreo like, hey, can you get down to the library?
Exactly.
I will, thank you.
I've heard the stories about the dam conflict, but this is impressive. You're representing all these people, right?
Yeah, I was only representing 5 in the beginning. It's grown so big now that I don't care there are 100 or 1,000 people here. No matter what, I'll do everything I can to save my friend.
Keiichi, this is it.
Yep. Our force of arms is more than enough. Those losers are peeping at us through the curtains right now. They must be quaking in their boots.
But do we have enough sashes? This is the question. Sir, do you see all those people? What do we do?
There's nothing to do, other than our jobs, of course.
Straps on, bulletproof vests.
If they want to pretend... Just go to the pub and wait for this all to blow over.
That's it. Yeah.
If they want to protest, let them. I need to leave for a business trip now so you can handle them.
To Hawaii. Too soon. But there's a banner that says we want to talk with the head of the office, see?
I think we've just swapped characters we had
I
in the
was gonna
previous
say,
chapter.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But the banner was the same one that the Nukafuchi guy introduced in the past. They brought along as many banners as they could reuse. This one said the head of the office, but originally it meant the head of the construction office, otherwise known as the manager.
Spicy.
Of course, the head of the consultation center didn't know about that. You spoke with 3 of those representatives the other day. According to the people from City Hall, these Hinamizawans, is a crazy word, have a good memory. If they can remember things from 3 days ago. It's crazy.
That's right. That's an ability unlike any
amazing.
other.
I just love that they had to put out, like, they can remember that person they saw several days ago. If they see you walking outside of the parking lot, they'll recognize your face.
So there are some people protesting by the back door too.
What do you mean? Are they gonna kidnap me or something?
Absolutely. You're going to be dismembered.
Oh no. During the dam conflict, it wasn't uncommon for people to get injured. If you could postpone your business trip, I'd recommend you do so. I guess that'd be for the best. It's not an emergency, so I'll just stay here for today. In the next moment, the crackling noise of a speaker echoed outside. Raptor, can you hear me? This is the Higurashi Town Council. We're sorry for causing trouble in our neighborhood. Testing.
They were adjusting the output of the speakers. A few trucks carrying those speakers were parked outside.
Damn.
The head of the consultation center finally realized that in that moment,
He fucked up.
what it really meant to fight against the village of Inamizawa.
That too. Also that he fucked up. Oh, there are so many people out there. They might barge in at any minute and kill me.
If they come inside, they will disturb our work.
That's the worst.
Unlike now, where we
They
are
not disturbing our work.
able to
with their
carry on with our
speakers.
work
Yeah, with
completely as normal.
No distractions.
No distractions.
Good thing we installed those soundproof walls and
That's
windows.
right.
Don't let them in. You said?
Did I?
I don't know. Maybe. It was half an hour past the appointed assembly time.
The mayor told me that there are still a few more people on their way. Even more people are going to show up.
Damn.
And I counted up all of the people here already and found that there are more than 150 of them.
It's a lot of counting, Ren. I'm surprised you have the, concentration for that.
I really doubt we can get this many to come back by Monday afternoon. Hopefully we can finish this today.
Yep. All right, Keiji good. I mean,
The mayor showed me a green light. He wanted us to chant our slogan in chorus before going inside. I was in the fifth harmony. I was in it like a real protest.
Me, Chan, you think all of us can fit inside that tiny office? Do you think so? She's like way sassier than I remember her being. Maybe it's just been a while. She is like a sassy girl. I love her.
It's just how long it's been.
Oh my
Of course we can't all fit. We'd split up into those who can go in and those spilling out. That's why we had everyone start chatting together before we go in.
Nice. Planning.
Sis, you can't break or kick anything today.
What?
Like I'd ever do something like that.
That's something you would do.
You got me in so much trouble when you pretended to be me doing all that.
Hey, isn't that Oishi-san?
I didn't expect to see him here. Of course, he's my mahjong friend. He came here to support me even though he's not from Hinamizawa.
Of course, my mahjong friend. Hello there.
Oishi-san, my mahjong friend.
Yes.
You're here right on time.
That is my title.
We're getting ready to go inside now. Oishi was accompanied by a few of his own men. He brought along 4 police officers in uniform.
Damn. My person, I need to have little tiny chat with you. Oh, hello there, Nakamiyoshi. Well, I need to have a talk with the two of you right now. May I? Oh, and can it be in private, please? Leave the megaphone. All right.
What do you need from us?
Well, you're on government property here. Obstructing and funny given the reason is prohibited.
I was really taken aback. Thought we were just getting started, but Uishi-san, and by that I mean the police, are telling me to break up the crowd. What do you mean? The government isn't going to listen to the voices of its citizens?
He dropped the megaphone, Ben.
I know.
He dropped the megaphone.
Doesn't matter. I was thinking about who it was that was speaking.
Show you what.
Tell me about it.
Show you what.
Are you sure this isn't Kate? Whatever.
I'm certain.
All right. Look, we're not doing anything wrong. We're here to ask them to help Satoko.
No, we flipped it.
I told you! That's what I was confused about! Literally!
No, you were confused about the megaphone, Ben.
No, I wasn't!
Yes, you were.
I just did that out of habit. I was confused about who was lying. I thought that the first one was Kimiyoshi.
If you were confused, you wouldn't have pulled up the megaphone.
No, I did that out of habit. Felix.
Yeah, a habit because you thought it was Kimiyoshi, Ben. Don't lie to me.
Doesn't
Don't
matter.
lie to me. The
I'm
police
done.
are right here observing us. You can't lie to me like this.
It's a good thing then, Felix, that I am the police.
Why is that such a bad thing?
It is such a bad thing. You're protesting here without permission, for one. Also, there's a policy. There's a policy at this child consultation center which allows the caretaker of the building to dismiss a client when he feels that they're disrupting their service. Well, they did just say that they were able to continue working until they let them in. More or less.
Yeah, but I think he's probably about to tell us that that's him.
Oh, no.
The caretaker of the building, who is that?
Who's that? Well, that would be the head of the office there. Yeah.
What a cheap trick. You won't even let us speak our minds? Where are we supposed to protest then? If we have to get off property, we can do it across the road.
If you want to use public roads, you have to get permission from the public safety department first. You'll have to contact them through the police. In other words, you have no choice but to despair for today. My son, it seems they really do hate you.
This is ridiculous. I don't believe this. We have so many people here in support of Satoko, and you're saying we can't even talk to them? My friends soon all came running over.
This was supposed to be private conversation.
Uishi-san explained the situation to them, and they reacted exactly the same way I did.
No way. That's horrible.
No matter what we say to them, all they do is jot down the amount of people in the group. That's why we brought lots of people here today.
But they do have the right to refuse us. There's nothing we can do about that. You have to either listen to the police or disregard what they say entirely.
Nah, the damn conflict's been over for a while. I don't want to play that game anymore.
Damn it, what are we gonna do then? Do we just have to leave and come back later?
Oh, do I get a line at any point, or is it's, oh, I'm nothing, okay, fine.
The same thing will happen when we do. And just call the police again. The head of the consultation center has no intention of letting us in there ever again. Must have really upset him.
So what are we going to do now?
We'll just have to be patient. If we can't protest on their property, we'll just have to do it from across the road. Seeing that every day will put a lot of pressure on them.
It's going to take way too long.
The government is like the Yakuza. It'll get more complicated if we keep making them mad. So even the Onigafuchi Guardians can't do anything about this. How pathetic. Can't you do something about this, Uncle?
Shion-chan, in a battle like this, you have to be patient. They're refusing us so blatantly, just like the construction office did in the dam conflict, so we'll just have to surround them and dig in for a prolonged fight, lasting for about a month, by which point they will have resolved the investigation anyway.
That's not going to work. There are so many people here. I was supposed to end this today. Satoko didn't come to school again today. Her uncle called and claimed that her cold had resurfaced. He promised she'd be back on Monday, but hearing that wasn't any relief to us. Today is Saturday, so there are still 2 more days until then. Nothing is guaranteed for Satoko. In the world I imagined, it was too late to save Satoko by the day before Watanagashi. Satoko in real life hasn't gotten to that point yet, but nothing guarantees she'll be fine in just 2 days. I don't know if she'll be sane in the next time we see her. So this is going to be a stalemate. Do we really have to wait until they make their final decision?
No, Keiichi-kun. We have no time to waste for Satoko-chan. I just know that something bad is going to happen. We got help from this many people, and we can't even go inside the building.
Rika-chan said that with tears in her eyes. Damn it. I told Rika-chan that I could defeat anything if I put my mind to it. Don't want to give up here. Even a few days ago, we never imagined that we'd get this many supporters. We got approval from the town council and even from Mion's grandma. What else am I supposed to do? What can we do to make our wish come true? Is there something we haven't done yet? Son of a bitch.
Just give up.
Rika-chan, you don't have to look so sad.
Meep?
We're doing everything we can. You believe that, right?
Yeah, I believe we did everything we can do.
We just have to wait for the wind to come. We just have to wait. Sure that a strong wind is on its way.
When is that? Damn it.
Uh-oh. Satoko was sleeping like the dead. If he didn't send her to school, that annoying teacher might come to harass him again. He really wanted her to go to school today. However, no matter how much he forced her to wake up, she collapsed and went back to sleep. He touched her forehead and realized that she had a high fever. If he sent her to school like that, they might say something about it. He had no choice but to call the school and tell them that she's sick again. She asked him many questions, but Teppei told her that she really was sick this time.
Unlike last time.
1 hour later, he realized he had said something he shouldn't have to the teacher. Ever since he took Satoko in, there had been nothing but trouble. That's
right.
What a lovely way of phrasing that. The teacher came to visit him the day after he took her. He received calls every so often too. They were all from the Child Consultation Center. Every single one of them told him to put Satoko on the phone. Teppei was still certain that Satoko wouldn't give him up because of a fear that he'd destroy Satoshi's room if he did. However, he wasn't sure how long she'd keep her silence. In short, Teppei had no idea whether or not Satoko continued to do as she was told. The only thing he knew for absolute certain was that he couldn't control her forever with fear alone. He could frighten her with just a look, but that fear wouldn't last for a very long time. He wanted to leave the house before Satoko got him into trouble, but in order to do that, he needed to find the bank book as soon as possible. Satoko was sleeping like an abandoned kitten inside of a wrinkled blanket. She was sweating heavily and breathing deeply. Both were signs of a very high fever. Teppei wasn't concerned in the least, of course. He said he felt that this was his chance. In that state, she wouldn't notice if he went into Satoshi's room. He'd promised her that he wouldn't mess around in there as long as she stayed obedient to him. In reality, he went inside Satoshi's room while she was in school, but he was very careful about putting everything back into place. However, by this point, he'd had enough. He was anxious to leave as soon as he could. Even Teppei could tell that Satoko's fever wasn't from a cold, but from emotional distress. If she got even sicker, it could cause even more trouble for him. He slowly creeped up the stairs, heading for Satoshi's room. He tried to open the door slowly, but it was stuck on something. He assumed he just hit the furniture with the door, but in the next moment, crash! He heard the loud noise of falling metal. Something had been struck behind the door, and it had knocked over something on the bookshelf. Teppei clicked his tongue. He had been planning to sneak into Satoshi's room while she was asleep. Satoko was asleep, and shortly after that, he heard Satoko running up the stairs. She wasn't running just because she heard a noise. She was running because she heard a noise from Satoshi's room, and that meant Teppei was trying to use it.
Stop! Don't go inside Nini's room!
Ah, fuck, I was just gonna look around for a minute. No damn luck. All I need is some cash. I know there's a bank book inside his room, and I know you hid it in there. Be a good girl and tell me where it is.
I don't know anything about a bank book. It's not inside Nini's room. Don't mess around in there. Leave it alone until he comes home. Nini.
Shut the fuck up. Satoko let out a dull cry as she went rolling across the floor.
Nini.
Satoko's screams echoed around the room. Hitting her would leave a mark, and then the child consultation would harass him, and maybe more than that. As a man of violence, it was already stressful enough to be warned not to hit her, but once he hit her on an impulse like he just did, his restraint was all gone. Satoko was crying and holding her left cheek. She might have suffered a cut on the inside of it when he punched her. She had bloody drool trickling down to the corner of her mouth. Fucking hell! That did it. The sinner's gonna be back here next week. I'm gonna be in real shit if it's still swollen by then. Ah, god damn it. This is more trouble than it's worth. Quit with the Nini already. You supposed to be a broken record or something? Can't you little bitch? They kicked her and she curled up on the floor. Ever since Rina had abandoned him, nothing good had happened at all. All he got was a whiny little girl. All she can do is cook and clean. Other than that, she just acts scared all the time. So once Satoko started crying like an infant, Teppei also lost his mind. I said, shut up! Did you hear me? Who are you whining to?
Damn it. Rishi-san, will you please leave us alone for today? Satoko's in danger as we speak.
Hey now, if you touch me, I can arrest you for obstructing the law, okay?
Damn it.
Stop it, Kei-chan. He's just trying to piss you off. Hey, old man, you won't live long with that kind of attitude?
Fight that man. Oh, now I'm scared. If you keep on talking to me like that, I'll arrest you for threatening an officer. Calm down, Kei-chan. He's on our side.
What? What are you saying, Rena?
Can't you see? He's being nice to you right now. He's saying these things because he's a policeman, but I think he's still on your side. If he really wanted to make us leave, he wouldn't be talking to us like this. He'd simply use force.
But he's still blocking our way right now. How can he still be on our side?
Rishi-san, you've got to call in the cruiser from the chief.
Oh, thanks. I've got to go for now. Start vacating the area, please. If you take another step forward, I'll take it as a declaration of war. Got it memorized.
God damn it.
Right, I will take time with phone call. Hello, Ishi here, hitting you loud and clear. Ishi-san, how is the situation there? Oh, it's fine. Everyone's being perfectly reasonable. There are quite a lot of people here, so it's taking time to break them up. Really? We're still getting calls from the Child Consultation Center. They're wondering when you can get them out of there. Oh, they'll leave soon. I've already spoken to the leader. It's taking time for him to explain it to his people. If they call again, tell them to wait for a little bit. I heard that the Nigga Guardians are back in action, but it seems like it's not getting too messy this time. Yes. The damn conflict has been over for a very long time. Just give them a little bit to back up and leave.
Rishi-san, how could you lie to him like that? You haven't made any progress in persuading the leader yet?
No. Was that really a lie?
The chief warned us that this could turn into a riot. I think we should call for help and shut this down before anything happens.
John, don't be mean.
Excuse me?
He got this many people together in order to help his friend. That's no small feat, you know. The whole village is here, and that means he persuaded Dario Sonozaki. It wouldn't be easy for a young boy like him to persuade the Empress.
You think Dario Sonozaki is backing this crowd?
The girl they're trying to help is Satoko Hojo, the daughter of the Dim supporters. It's hard to believe that the villagers will be trying to save her. There is a thick wall between them and the Hojo family, but he broke that wall down in just a few days. Actually, I have been following his progress from the shadows, like sneaky fucker up to this point. I saw him at their Wata Nagashi planning meeting. He's a damn courageous boy. The elders screamed and they yelled at him, but he wasn't scared at all. He magnificently brought them over to his side. After that, they told him that they'd support him if he could also persuade Dario. Since he's here today, he apparently also succeeded at doing that. He's going to be someone big one day. You should probably get close to him while you still can.
I knew it. You were taking it easy today. Normally very direct, so surprised when you started negotiating with him.
I want to see Maeba-san earn a little credit today. Oishi said something that he shouldn't really say as a policeman. Kumagai had to struggle to understand what he meant. Giving Oishi a thin smile, he asked him a question.
Do you want to leave without disbanding them?
Nah, we don't need to treat them special. You don't know anything about the Onigafuchi Guardians. You and Maeba-san both. They're not as weak as you think, you'll see.
You want to wait and see what they'll do, huh? As usual, we're doing a thankless job.
You want a cigarette? Kumagai accepted the offer, taking a cigarette from Oishi's hand. In the next moment, 2 black vehicles stopped short in front of the building, their brakes screaming under the stress. Here they come. Look closely, Kuma-chan. Oh, shit. Several men wearing well-tailored suits emerged from the vehicles. Some of them looked like muscle-headed gangsters, and some of them were more resembled intelligent businessmen. There was a clearly overbearing old man in a hakama with a crest, and that looked like a whole circle of Yakuza leaders arrived after him. Guess this is you.
I guess it is. Is Keiichi Maebara-kun present? Where is he?
I'm Keiichi Maebara. How may I help you?
Don't worry, we're on your side.
Who are you exactly?
Oh, hey, Uncle.
Uncle? Well, who's this guy?
It's just one of the many unnamed Sonozaki uncles.
Just keep going with it. Give it a slight inflection. It's his uncle, her uncle. It's everybody's uncle.
I can't believe he actually showed up.
Shion and Mion's surprise reactions made me feel nervous.
Keiichi-kun, you're the leader here. There's no need to hesitate. Let's go.
Who are these people? I mean, I know who they are, but like, who are they really?
The group of men.
The group of men clapped me on the shoulders.
Yes.
But I can't go. The police are here.
The group of men. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's a group of men. Alright, stop right here, boys. I'm Oishi from the Okinomiya PD. Good afternoon. Where are you all heading?
Who do you think you are? How could you stop law-abiding citizens from conducting a protest?
Well, Sonozaki-sensei, we're here because the child consultation center called us here.
Sonozaki-sensei? Is he a teacher from some school? Wait, no, I don't have time to joke around. This man in a hakama must be the Sonozaki family's representative on the prefectural assembly. I heard he's a really scary guy when he raises his voice, just like Mion's grandma.
Shut up, get away, you damned pig. Who gave you orders to get in their way?
Nah, the chief of police, who sounds suspiciously like me, ordered us here. I can't disobey him, you know.
You're gonna be a police chief. He's gonna hear some real complaints from me later. Tell him to be ready.
Rishi's partner was really doing his best not to laugh.
Okay. I will relay that message to him. Anyway, there are rules in this city, you know? Like how the caretaker of a building can order people to vacate their property if he thinks that they can cause trouble for his business.
As Rishi-san explained in a strange half-troubled and half-delighted manner, one of the intelligent-looking guys started talking instead of Representative Sonozaki.
Hello, I'm the attorney Sonozaki from the Sonozaki Law Consultancy Office. I went over the laws and applied to the Child Consultation Center. Their claim is unjust and it would be considered an abuse to their official authority. Here is a copy of the regulations. Furthermore, Keiichi Maebara-san is the appointed leader of the Hinamizawa Unified Council. This is the power of attorney issued by the council. Fuck, they're making him like the leader of some shit. Yes. What is happening?
The best
Hinamizawa Unified Council is a Good Samaritan organization of citizens formed under the observation of the Shishibone local government section. That makes him a proper representative of the organization. He went through the proper channels. Rejecting his appeal is a clear abuse of authority and violates the municipal public servant regulations. Therefore, the order made by the head of the Child Consultation Center is unlawful. And if the police continue to interfere with his movement, they will... Okay, I understand, Motomath. My apologies. Well then, you can carry on, everyone.
That's what you should have said from the beginning. Let's go, Keiichi-kun.
Yeah, you're with me now. Wait. You might be disrupting their business if everybody goes inside.
Don't worry. Only the representatives are going in. Is even that going to interrupt their business? With 4 couches in the visitor's room, I assume they can easily hold 10 people in there.
I guess you know better. Please go. Go on ahead then. Thank you.
Maebara-kun, let's go. Nobody's going to stop us now.
Sure thing, Uncle Sonozaki.
Yes, sir. Hey, Rana, Mion, Shion, Rika-chan, we're going in.
All right. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Is this all part of Orio's plan?
Probably. I didn't think she'd talk to these guys too. No matter how you look at it, it's the Sonosaki family giving us the most support. Wonder what made that hag change her mind.
I'm not surprised at all. I'm omniscient. I always believed that Mii-chan's grandma would help us.
Really, I said some nasty things to her last night. Right now I could kiss her.
All right. All right, everybody, we're going inside. Let's get in there.
Yeah!
Yeah, boy! Now we can
The crowd cheers. The main event is about to begin.
It'll be great. Baba-san, please save Hojo-san!
Help rescue Satoko-chan!
Hey, my boy, good luck!
This is your show. Wish you luck.
Angel Mort Grenadiers, secure the path of retreat, support the charge. Okay, show us what you got.
I will. I'm going to get them.
Baba-san, we're faithful you're here. We look forward to hearing some good news.
Yes, bring us good news. I'll be waiting for you too.
I pump my fist in the air in response to their high expectations. We enter the Child Consultation Center, backed by the power of the Sonosaki family. I finally made it.
Yeah.
It was cool inside the building, unlike the outside world. I could still hear the crowd, but at a lower volume. It was loud enough to hear their cheers. The staff in the building must have known who we were. They tried to concentrate on their work as if they didn't see us.
Hello, sir. How may I help you today?
I'm Mayabara Keiichi. I'm here to request that Satoko Hojo be put under protection immediately.
Just go get the person in charge here. Representative of the Hinamizawa Town Council is here to see him.
Damn. He's unable to see you this time. I'll take a message for him. Hello, I'm a lawyer for the Sonosaki Law Consultancy Office. For the purpose of its future use, I will be recording our conversation from this point forward. Would like to be treated responsibly by the Child Consultation Center. I will try to see if he's available. Please wait just for a moment.
Ariyama-kun, it's been a while.
Representative Sonosaki, how have you been?
I'm here today as a member of the Hinamizawa Town Council. May I see the head of the office, please?
Of course. Hey, you, take them to the reception area inside the boss's room and serve them some tea.
I guess the power of a representative can really get public officials moving. I heard that there are both prefectural and municipal representatives in the Sonosaki family. We have the power of both of them today. And that means we have nothing to fear.
Ugh.
We were inside his office, but the head of the office wasn't to be found. I'm sure he's somewhere in this building. All the exits are blocked. There's no way he could escape from us. You better not be thinking that you can hide from us all day.
Oh my god. It's tense.
The head of the office, in fact, was peeping out through the blinds of the meeting room on the second floor. He was shaking in fear.
I read that as popping out. I thought he was going to try and escape out the window.
Me too.
Why are they inside the building? What are the police doing?
Well, actually, both the prefectural and municipal Sonosaki representatives are here. They have a lawyer with them too. They're asking for an answer, but only management has the authority to respond.
Okay, I've got it. Today is Saturday. It's nearly 3, right? I'll just stay here until then. Have them leave after we close up. Meanwhile, I'll talk with the municipal manager about what to do next.
I thought he told you to concede.
He said something about a town council. I was expecting a bunch of neighborly old men. I never thought I'd see representatives and lawyers and yakuza. You would have thought there would be 200 people out there.
Well, that's
Hinamizawa.
Hinamizawa.
Yay. Anyway, the office is closing in 10 minutes. I'm sure they'll threaten me if I meet with them. But I'm not going to concede. That's my duty as a civil servant. I've been working for the government for 40 years and I'm a very important character with no sprite, and I'm not ashamed to boast about that. I'll never compromise just because some gangster threatens me. In the next moment, the phone in the conference room rang loudly. The head of the office nearly jumped out of his skin. Scared even of the phone, he told the manager to tell whoever it was that he wasn't there.
Hello, this is Hariyama. Oh, thank you. I'll let him know. Sir, it's the municipality calling you.
Shit. Hello, I'm in deep trouble. There are about 200 people surrounding the consultation center right now. They even have representatives on their side. What should I do?
I didn't tell you this would happen.
But it's your job as municipal government to control trouble within the town councils. Do something about this. It is your sworn duty to take care of this.
That's not our job. Our job is to support the growth of the local communities of the region, and
I don't care. Can't you do something about this?
At this point, you have no choice but to accept their request. I think you should stop being so stubborn about policy. Government is there for its citizens. Isn't that right? Can't you just peacefully accept their appeal?
Is that right? You're an official too, aren't you? How dare you take side of the town council? I'm not going to concede. I'm going to follow the regulations. A civil servant's duty is to conduct business impartially. I've never broken that rule in my entire career. I passed the administrator's exam because I always follow the rules.
Well, it's your decision. We'll do our best to help, but I told you, didn't I? I know I did. I know I told you not to get them upset.
Fine, then I won't ask for your help anymore. I'm hanging up the phone. Click.
Sir, even if you manage to get away from them today, they'll come back on Monday. What are you going to do then? I'm sure the mayor knows about this by now. This will definitely come up at the weekly meeting.
I haven't done anything that would upset the mayor. No matter what he says to me, that's what I'll tell him. You. Phone rang again. Also again, the head of the office trembled in fear. The manager had to reluctantly pick up the phone.
Yes? Can you transfer it here? Yes, this is the right office. One moment, please. Sir, you have a call from the city hall. It's the mayor.
City hall? Not the municipal offices. Who is it now?
It's the mayor.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Who's speaking? Who's speaking, Higurashi?
We will never know.
That's right. They're members of the town council in Hinamizawa. Yes, I understand. Please listen to what they have to say.
Oh, it's the mayor.
Oh, it's Kimiyoshi, is it?
No, it's the other mayor. It's the Akinomiya mayor, not the Hinamizawa mayor. Because they're different mayors, and this is very clear.
This is awful. It's awful.
I got it, even if you didn't, Ben.
I hate it. I'm so done. Sorry, I'm tired.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're enthused. You're overjoyed with the energy of the village banding together.
You want to take this then? You can be the other mayor.
Sure.
The mayor that has no name.
Yes, that's right. They're members of the town council in Hinamizawa. Yes, I understand. Please, listen to what they have to say. No, that's not true. It's important to be impartial and unbiased, but you must act according to the occasion. Yes. Please do so. After you're done, please come to the mayor's office and give me your report. I expect you by 6 p.m. Thank you very much.
The man spoke with a gentle demeanor. Nailed it. But in a tone that didn't allow objection. Sort of nailed it.
Thank you.
Then the elderly man in a double suit set the receiver down. Thank you for that. Oreo was sitting on the couch in the reception area. Akane was there with her too.
Not a problem. It's been a while since you visited the city hall. I was surprised to see you here today.
Sorry for the surprise. If I'm going to ask someone a favor, I want to see them in person. Thank you, really.
It's no problem at all. I'm sorry that our staff was so impolite. I should have taught them better. Maintaining a good relationship between municipal governments and town councils really is vital.
Should have them hanged. So he says. However, the mayor couldn't believe that Empress Sonozaki came all the way to see him just to save one little girl. It's a huge deal when Oreo Sonozaki goes anywhere. Walks at all, even. It's also unusual for her to do things indirectly to begin with. Rather than leading the charge herself, she was having Keiichi Maibara save Satoko. The mayor understood that she was doing this so Keiichi Maibara would get all the credit. Because of that, he was very interested in this young Keiichi Maibara, who was the coolest kid around.
He sounds like quite the young man. I can't believe that he's gone so far just to save his friend from an abusive relative.
I know! He's one of a kind. I'm not worried about the future of Hinamizawa. As long as someone like him is around, I can die peacefully now. Please, Mother, don't joke around like that. It was worth living this long if I was able to meet someone like him. Take care of that Keiichi boy if something happens again. You've grown so fond of him. Are you still mad at me for not having any boys?
And not seen. It's the same scene.
I was looking forward to having more of that conversation.
I was too.
Whatever. It was at 3 p.m. and presumably
I heard
Keiichi.
the announcement that the center was closing. The head of the office finally showed up in the room. He seemed like a totally different person. When I first met him, he had a cold attitude and responded to questions with blunt answers.
Oh, good.
But now he was much nicer and agreed with everything we said.
It's the same guy.
I guess the power we held must have intimidated him. If I was alone, I would have never gotten him to listen to me. It's thanks to everyone's support that I'm able to talk to him now.
I understand. I'm very sorry for all this confusion. We will take action immediately. Manager, please, call Hojo-san's house right now.
Yes, sir.
Satoko, finally. You're finally free.
They did it. It was easy. Teppei stopped kicking her as he heard the phone ring. He could ignore the call, but if it was someone from the Child Consultation Center, they might become suspicious of him. He'd hurt Satoko enough to leave bruises. He couldn't let them visit. so he had no choice but to deal with them over the phone.
That's enough for now. You better remember where you hid the bank book by the time I come back.
All Satoko could do was curl up and cry.
Hello, who is it?
Good afternoon. This is the Shishiboni Child Consultation Center.
Again? Do you guys have nothing better to do? Why don't you stop calling me and work on your other cases? You could get paid with the taxes I pay, you know?
We're very sorry to interrupt you. One of our social workers will be visiting your home shortly. May I get permission for them to enter the premises, please?
No way! We're clearing the whole house right now. We can't have any visitors today. Come back again some other time.
The consultation center wouldn't give up. Teppei wanted to hang up the phone, but if he did, he knew that they'd show up for sure. I was told that Satoko-san didn't come to school today. She's home, isn't she? If she's really sick, she should be resting at home, I expect. There's something quite urgent that I need to ask her.
What the hell do you need her for? I'm a guardian, so I'll answer you instead.
Are you refusing to put Satoko-san onto the phone?
I'm not refusing. I'm just saying that I'll answer your questions in her place. Can't you see what I'm saying? What's your name anyway?
I'm asking you one more time. May I speak with Satoko-san, please?
God damn it!
He'd thought dealing with government officials was a bit like playing whack-a-mole. If you hit them hard enough, they won't show up for a while. But today, whoever was on the phone seemed so provocative and self-assured. Teppei sensed that they'd definitely come to the house if he didn't put Satoko on. And if they sound like that over the phone, if they came to the house, they might be bringing along more than just a couple of people. For all Teppei knew, they might even bring a police officer. And boy golly, that'd be the worst. If they did, he couldn't turn them away at the entrance. He knew too well just how scary police officers could be.
Look, wait a minute. I'll go and wake her up. Give me some time.
He covered the phone with his hand and spoke to Satoko downstairs.
Oh, Satoko, the Child Consultation Center wants to ask you something. Can you come to the phone, please?
Even though he had just been beating her, Teppei was addressing Satoko in a sweet, phony voice. It would disturb people to hear him talk like that. Satoko knew that his sweet voice was the scariest tone of voice he had. She couldn't refuse after hearing him talk like that, so she obeyed him and went upstairs. Teppei grabbed Satoko's shoulders with all his might and whispered in her ear,
No matter what happens, we're a happy family, right? Don't you dare forget that, all right?
Yes.
Remember, if you upset me, I'll destroy Satoshi's room. If you behave well, I promise you that I will never enter his room again. Is that a deal? Huh? Huh?
He squeezed her shoulders even tighter. Satoko contorted her face in pain.
We're making up now, right? Huh?
Yeah, we're a happy family.
Teppei gave the phone to Satoko as soon as she nodded. He stood behind her, continuing to grip her shoulders tight. It was like a raptor gripping its prey with its sharp talons. Satoko Hojo-san, this is Hariyama, speaking for the Child Consultation Center.
Oh, we switched again.
I don't know who's who anymore. I'm lost. Doesn't matter. Look, you're speaking to Satoko. I'm playing opposite you. That's how it's going to be.
Okay.
How's everything going so far? Are you having any problems with Teppei-san? The volume on the phone was low enough that Teppei could hear what they were saying. However, he squeezed Satoko's shoulders harder and urged her to say something because her silence could be interpreted as a negative answer.
Yes, everything is working out between my uncle and I.
You don't have any problems with him? Sure, go ahead.
Hello, Satoko, it's me, Keiichi. Are you okay? Yeah. It's safe here. Satoko, we're about to come save you. If you admit that you need help, the Child Consultation Center will put you under their protection immediately. It's not just the center either. The mayor of Shishibone City is supporting us too. Crazy, isn't it? It's all thanks to the Sonozaki family. Yon's grandma is doing all of this for you.
Satoko always felt bitter toward the Sonozaki family because they were often the ones talking about her behind her back. She hated Oreo most of all. It didn't make sense to her that Oreo would do anything to help her.
I know you went through a lot of hard times after the dam conflict. I didn't notice it, but you were being treated coldly for a long time. But I took care of all those people for you. No one will ever treat you badly in Hinamizawa again.
I killed all of them.
I wish I could show you all of the people that have gathered around the Child Consultation Center right now. Everyone from Hinamizawa is here to save you. They're even skipping the preparation for tomorrow's festival. Huh? Oh, sure. I have a message from the Sonozaki family. Mion's grandma said to say hello to you. She's sorry about how she treated you.
Aww.
She wants you to come visit her house sometime. You hear that? She's on your side now. She went to see the mayor in person just for you. But you know, the same goes for us too. We've been coming to the Child Consultation Center every day since you were taken away. Everyone has been supporting us, all for your sake. Now we have the whole village of Hinamizawa on our side. Hang on, Rika-chan wants to talk to you.
Satoko? It's Rika.
Rika?
Heiichi brought it all to an end for you. The people of Hinamizawa aren't going to be mean to you anymore. So, no one will ignore you when we go shopping together. They won't treat you differently from me anymore. No one will treat you coldly anymore.
Satoko wasn't sure if she should feel happy or sad that Rika noticed how badly the villagers were treating her. All she could do was let out a bitter laugh.
I can't believe that.
Indeed. I can't believe it either.
Rika?
Satoko was surprised. She was surprised to hear Rika's voice sound so mature over the phone. She always sounded like a different person. When you were taken away by your uncle, I thought it was an unchangeable fate. I gave up thinking that there was nothing but a dead end ahead of us. I'm sure you felt that way too, but I found out that there's no such thing as fate. There's no dead end ahead of us. Keiichi broke that wall down and smashed it into a million pieces. Satoko, don't give in to misfortune anymore. We're almost there. All you need to do is to nod your head.
But I have to get stronger.
That's because of how much you suffered. You're trying to overcome that. You felt guilty towards Satoshi because you hid behind his back when you were abused by your aunt. I know that you're trying to take Teppa's abuse as a form of self-punishment. I understand you're trying to get stronger as an apology towards your brother. I can respect that courage, and it shows how much you've grown up. Satoshi would be proud of you if he was here right now. He would pat your head. He would pat it so gently.
Nini.
Did you really believe what I just said? That's not good, Satoko. You're nowhere near as strong as Satoshi. Not at all. Rika's words were suddenly toned with malice, penetrating Satoko's heart the moment she thought she was saved. You think that taking this abuse will make you stronger? But is this really that different from last year? You're just waiting here for Satoshi to come home. You're waiting for him to come back and save you again. You don't even know what kind of strength Satoshi held within him. Satoshi didn't just cry and quake in fear like you're doing. He fought. He fought his horrible aunt. He fought in order to save you. Remember the sight of Satoshi standing up to your aunt, the one you cried in terror from, with his arms spread wide to protect you. Satoshi was just as scared as Satoko was. All she'd ever seen was her brother's back. She had no idea what kind of expression he was wearing on his face. He didn't want to stand in front of his furious aunt, but he had no choice if he wanted to protect his sister. Satoko never once saw how scared he was, and she never once saw how courageous he was in spite of that. Satoshi fought. He didn't just take the violence that was dealt to him. He fought it and struggled against it. I was no different from you once. I stopped fighting because I gave up. I stopped struggling against it. I chose to accept fate and quietly endure my pain. I thought it was a waste of time to seek help. Just like you. I was just waiting for someone to come along who would change my circumstance. But I've decided to fight. That's why I'm on the phone with you now. I'm going to change this fate on my own. I'm going to persuade you to nod your head. Satoko, he's right behind you, isn't he?
Yes, he's right here.
Look at his face now. See how evil and how scary he looks. Realize how brave Satoshi was to fight back against that fear's face. If you want to give something back to Satoshi, don't just take his abuse without seeking help. You have to do what Satoshi did for you. Can't you recognize that? Satoko slowly looked back at her uncle, though she was afraid to do so. He was wearing an unpleasantly broad grin while gripping her shoulders so tightly. Ultimately, it wasn't even really about dealing with her aunt or her uncle. It was about dealing with her fear. Satoshi faced his fear. He could have chosen to run from it or to sit and take it, but he fought for his little sister instead. He fought that fear, and he didn't falter. And what was Satoko doing? She believed that the violence she was suffering was the punishment she deserved. However, Rika wasn't wrong. Satoko wasn't trying to gain strength at all. She was only shutting herself out until someone came to save her. She wasn't doing anything on her own. She was only waiting for someone else to do something about it. Satoshi had faced it. He faced his fear. That was his strength. Are you scared? Are your teeth chattering? Are you feeling shivers running down your spine? That's exactly how Satoshi felt when he tried to protect you. You have to understand that. Do you know what Satoshi wanted from you? Do you know what he was trying to show you? If you don't know, Satoshi will never come back to you.
What's the deal? What's taking so long?
Satoko was consumed by fear. Her teeth were chattering, and she felt shivers running down her spine. And that was what Satoshi felt every time she cried. Show us your strength, Satoko. Show Satoshi how much you've grown up over the past year. Show Satoshi that you've grown as brave as he is.
Rika, but
Even if she asked for help that very minute, Tepe wasn't just going to disappear. Once she asked for help, she needed to survive until someone physically came to her house to rescue her. Satoko ached all over her body. Her wounds were pulsing along with her heartbeat, and she could taste the blood in her mouth. It wasn't as easy as Rika made it sound. One nod wasn't going to solve everything at once. They had no idea how hard it was for her to just nod. What did her Nini look like when he protected her? She couldn't remember his face, but she remembered the strength in his words, and she even may have heard a little bit of fear in his voice. But even so, he still fought. He faced his fears and fought for her sake. Satoko was scared, just like Rika had said. Her teeth were chattering, and she felt shivers running down her spine. But she had to face him. She had to challenge him, to fight him, and to break the cycle. Satoko, I'm going to give the phone to an employee of the consultation center. Tell them with your own words.
Yes.
Show me that courage. Hello again, it's Hariyama from the Child Consultation Center. Please, allow me to ask you one more time. Are there any problems between you and your uncle? Satoko looked at Tepe again as she listened to the question, looked straight into the face of terror. All she ever did was hide behind Satoshi's back. Show me that courage. It wasn't only Rika. Her Nini was watching her too.
Me.
Excuse me? Could you please repeat that?
Help me?
The moment the words left her mouth, Tepe clocked his knees upside her head with every bit of strength he had in him. Satoko rolled down the hallway, still clutching the telephone receiver.
Oh, Satoko, you finally betrayed me, huh?
I hate you! Get out of my house! This house belongs to my Nini and me! This house belongs to my family! I hate you! Get out of here!
You little bitch!
Satoko wasn't going to just take a beating any longer. Instead, she spread her arms wide and jumped onto her uncle. Of course, that wasn't going to hurt Tepe at all. Satoko was as weak as a newborn puppy to him. That was, however, the best attack she had at her disposal. Satoko was fighting for the first time in her life. She decided to stop waiting for somebody to save her. In the end, Satoko was the only one who could save herself. Enduring her uncle's violence had never meant anything at all. She had thought that she learned something from her Nini, but she had been mistaken this whole time.
What's with that look in your eyes, huh? I'm gonna push your front teeth in.
But just as Tepe raised his fist, someone loudly hammered on the front door.
Tepe Ojo! Open up, this is police!
Tepe couldn't help but jump in surprise. It had barely been a minute since Satoko asked for help over the phone.
Open up this door! If you don't, we're going to break it down!
How did it turn out? How's Satoko-chan? Satoko-chan asked for help. The child consultation center is going to take action now.
But she's still in danger. Tepe might kill her for betraying him. We heard a violent noise right after she asked for help. In other words, Satoko being brave enough to do that right in front of her uncle.
We have to get there right away. Can someone give us a ride?
Several of the villagers who came by car started their engines. The crowd had started to realize what was going on. Damn it. We're coming as fast as we can, Satoko.
I thought it was Oishi there, but it was just...
It's alright.
It's fine. They're all Oishi anyway.
They really are.
Oh, don't worry about that, my son. The police entered the hotel residence not a moment ago. You might say I was there. He wouldn't have had any time to hurt Satoko-chan.
What? But why?
Nah, no idea. It is mystery to me. Anyway, could you break up this crowd already? I'll be leaving for now, so excuse me. Have a good year. No fofo.
Oishi must have contacted someone as soon as he heard Satoko asking for help. The police had surrounded Satoko-chan's house ahead of time.
I get it. You're suspecting him of Rina's murder. Will make sense now.
Wait, who's Rina?
God damn it. Get in the car, everybody. Let's hurry back to Hinamizawa.
Getting the fucking goose.
Get in the mystery van. Oh, the spruce goose?
I will say, as weak as the like ups and downs of this arc has been,
yeah,
Uishi's redemption story in this arc has been the fucking highlight.
I mean, as always, the part of like the story that is the least explained, Uishi being like, oh yes, we should definitely break you up, but I'm going to take a long call and totally just misrepresent the situation.
Yeah.
And then he's like, call the police in to help Satoko. It's great. Uishi may be the best written character.
Yeah, because I mean,
Rena's best girl, but Uishi is just perfect.
Because we've said all the way from the start that like he is the representation of how the arc is going to go. Like the arcs that he's friendly, the arcs that he's confrontational. He always sets the tone for the whole arc.
Yeah, and in this one he's buddy with Keiichi.
Yeah, he comes in and it's just it carries through so well because you know everyone has had the inverse arc to him where he was the one that everyone hated and judged to start with, whereas everyone else has kind of like gone through their own individual traumas here. But really, by the end, we just get to see that Uishi had everyone's best interests in heart the whole time.
I mean, that's the thing. Right? He just wants to catch the bad guy. He's just trying to figure out who it is.
It's just, such a good arc.
He's such a like consistent character too. Like it's... This is my broader love for like time loop stories where like you get to see different aspects of a situation or a character or from arc to arc. And like Keiichi like changes pretty drastically, but Oishi is never like, you know, completely psychopathic. He also is never really like, I'm going to help you with everything. He doesn't go through the like, now I'm on the best friend team, you know, he doesn't have like a sappy arc like that.
Totally.
He's just a genuine person who is trying to do his best despite the authority that he's given. And you could tell that he he doesn't like it. He doesn't like all the responsibility that he has. He doesn't like working with the police, but he still like uses those connections. Like, he's a perfect example of how to do that trope perfectly.
Yeah. And like, I think probably one of the most satisfying moments in this entire arc has been when they said that the police they were knocking on the door loudly already because you're just like, oh fuck, he did it! He did the thing!
He's right there. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it's perfect. There were several officers combing the Hojo residence.
Satoko was sitting by the porch talking with another officer. She had some painful-looking bruises all over her face.
Satoko-chan, are you okay? Are you? Nope.
Do I look okay to you?
Hey, honesty. Thank God.
Coach, she needs treatment right away.
Let's take her to the clinic. Can you walk, Satoko-chan?
Satoko nodded to the coach and stood up. It looked painful for her, but even so, I felt relieved to see her better than I expected.
Where's Rika, though?
However, the cruel bruises inflicted all over her body were all too horrible to look at. I'll never forgive that man for abusing a little girl like her. My body shivered in anger.
Satoko.
Did you see what I did, Rika? I can act when it counts.
You could have acted like 3 days ago, but that's all right. You did it. Oh, sweet baby Satoko. Yes, I saw your courage. You won. You broke the bonds of fate.
Both Rika-chan and Satoko cried and hugged each other.
Aww.
I soon heard another car coming. I immediately knew who it had to be. It was Uishi-san's police cruiser.
Oh, thank God they told us.
He's turbocharged that fucker and you can hear it from a mile away.
You can hear the air conditioning from here.
Do you hear that? It's the sound of a turbocharged boxer engine.
Oh my God.
It indicates the imminent arrival of an idiot.
We should have waited more quickly. I am sorry we weren't more help.
No, don't be sorry. Not for you, Uishi-san, he would have done even more horrible things to her. Thank you so very much.
We'll take what we can get at this point.
I guess you can be a nice person sometimes.
So how is she doing?
Coach is looking after her. She was injured pretty badly.
Yeah. Okay. Kuma-chan, what happened to Tepe?
We got him. Kamiyama's son took him to the station.
So he won't come back to this house ever again?
It's not like he's gonna get the death penalty or a life sentence. I don't want to think about this, but he might come back someday.
Yeah, well, we won't let him. I'll make sure he can never come back to this village.
Nice. Oh my, oh my. The success of the Sonozaki family is saying such scary things already. You can't threaten him or anything, you know?
I'm not going to threaten him. I'm just going to advise him that he should never come back to Hinamizawa or Kinomiya. Otherwise, something terrible might happen to him.
I guess advice isn't too bad then. So is Satoko-chan free now? Is that really it? Is it over? Is the arc over? Can we roll credits yet?
I don't know. Think there'll be more issues to come.
Oh.
Once Tepe loses his parental rights, they'll need to find a new guardian for Satoko. Someone has to take care of her. But there's no need to worry. I'm sure the Sonozaki family is going to back her up.
Yay.
Make sure Satoko is happy.
They're gonna live in the Sonozaki mansion. Yurie took Satoko to the clinic. He says her injuries aren't as bad as they look, though.
Really? That's good to hear.
I wonder if she can leave the clinic by tomorrow. I wonder.
I'm sure those injuries will take more than a day to heal.
That's not what she's talking about, me. Tomorrow's the Watanagashi festival.
And we're all gonna fucking die.
It's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. Normally it happens like halfway through the arc. Now it's happening at the end. It's gonna be great.
It's been a really hectic week, but if we can all go to the festival together, I think that'll be our happy ending.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
What could possibly
what could go wrong between now and then? Or
Ara.
Right, it'll serve as proof that we got our happy world back with our own two hands.
I agree. I'm sure Satoko wants to see Kei-chan's auction in action.
It's a tongue twister.
It really is.
Ah!
I almost forgot about that.
Satoko will be coming for sure.
Before I knew it, lots of people from the village had joined us. They were the same people who came to the Child Consultation Center to support us. They wanted to know if Satoko was safe. Considering her injury, safe might not be the right word. However, she is free from the curse of her uncle now. Her emotional scars will slowly heal. We'll be there for her as her friends. No, it wasn't just us anymore. The whole village is going to be there for her. The ghost of the dam conflict won't haunt Satoko any longer. It was a very long week. In this 1 week, we united, we fought, we overcame, and we won. It wasn't an easy victory. However, the price we paid was more than worth it. Tomorrow is the Watanagashi Festival, the biggest festival in the village. It's a huge event where we worship the guardian of this village, Oyashiro-sama. Oyashiro-sama is a god who united the two enemy peoples. The curse on the Hojo family has disappeared, and Satoko is truly going to be a part of the village. We'll all be playing at the festival together. This is a perfect happy ending. When our ordinary days were taken from us, we all felt so powerless, but now we have everything back. What else can you call that but a miracle? No, you can't actually call it that. Miracles can be created when everyone works together. What's impossible to do alone becomes possible when everyone joins forces. With everyone's power, we're able to make impossible things happen. And that's only a natural outcome of everyone doing their best together, so it's not a miracle. In other words, it was inevitable.
A certainty, you might say?
The old legends in this village... No, that's not what Thanos said, Ben.
That's what I said.
The old legends in this village tell us that Oyashiro-sama made it possible for humans and demons to live together. I'm not sure what that story really means, but I'm sure that Oyashiro-sama made something impossible happen.
Nice.
We can be proud of what we did. I'm sure Oyashiro-sama is proud too.
Turning miracles into certainty. Nice. Hey, my bar boy! We did it!
You pulled it off! It was worth showing up every day!
What? Every day?
Every day.
Well, who would that be?
It would have been one of the kids, probably Tomoda, probably Okamura.
I guess so.
It's alright, there were other members of the class.
But it was like, whatever. My bar boy. Oh, my bar boy.
My bar boy.
Calling him that. Like, oh, my boy, my bar. Adjust glasses.
My supporters cheered me on. They're all glad that Satoko is finally safe. The sense of accomplishment at saving Satoko finally hit us, and we hugged each other, sharing praises for our struggle.
Nice. I love hugs. I'd hug you right now, but there's a table between us, so, you know.
That's alright. It's you know, this is just responsible in the current climate.
It is. Don't want to get killed by viruses.
That's right.
That sucks.
By Hinamizawa syndrome.
What's happening? Yeah, everything's back to normal.
Satoko and Rika-chan were already there waiting for me. While the injuries on her face, covered with band-aids, looked pretty painful, Satoko seemed to be full of life. It almost looked as though her wounds were from playing too hard or something. So you stayed at the clinic last night?
Yeah, I told him I was fine, but the coach wanted to keep an eye on me.
If that's what the doctor said, you should listen to him.
I see. You were scared to stay at the clinic alone, weren't you? Heard there are lots of ghosts inside hospitals.
Satoko can't sleep without me. Oh, why can't you sleep without her? Why? Oh, you cuties.
That's because Rika-chama is the only one who can give her comfort.
What?
No sooner had Shion finished that sentence than a bucket went flying into her face. Satoko started chasing Shion in circles like they were playing tag. I really missed this rambunctious fun.
Me too. I thought I'd never see this again.
I felt the same, but we got it back. We did this.
Forever. I think you did the most. It was your idea to go to the child consultation center, and you were the one who asked everyone for their support.
I agree. I think Kei-chan contributed the most. Most people in Hinamizawa know who Keiichi Maebara is by now.
Nice. How? Is Keiichi-kun gonna be a popular guy now? How?
I bet he'll be incredibly popular. Popular among old ladies, that is. I really envy him.
I'd be fine with that if I could divide their ages by 3.
I mean, fair enough.
Many people were wearing yukatas. It was still June, but it felt more like it was the middle of summer. Once we finished climbing the stairs, we could see the festival and crowd enjoying it. The Frude Shrine was packed with people, leaving the grounds looking nothing like their usual quiet self. Lanterns of various color were hung about, and people were swarming the various festival booths, giving the whole place an unorganized yet pleasant atmosphere. What a crowd! I had no idea there were even this many people in Hinamizawa.
Everyone comes to this festival. I think at least half of the population of the village is here. Well, that's not everyone.
That's more than just them. The neighboring town councils and youth groups are invited too.
I see, we only have a few students in our school. That explains why there are so many kids around today.
Hearing the happy cheers of children is the best part of the festival.
She's right. I'm in agreement there. There are lots of booths around too, and they are by far the best part of the festival. Booths selling takoyaki, yakisoba, shaved ice, apricot candy, sauce senbei, chocolate bananas. There is a yo-yo game, a goldfish game, a shooting gallery. There are countless booths here.
Those sound familiar.
Those booth runners all came from the city. You can't call it a festival without the festival booths.
So you're gonna have a battle in every one of them, huh? I'm not gonna lose today.
Yeah, same here. Let's do it.
Hello? Sorry I'm late.
Wait a minute.
What?
What?
She was with them on the way here.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. There was like some time skip there. Maybe they went all their separate ways and then rejoined.
I guess that was it's just confusing.
I know. Time's blurring, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Time's blurring together.
Hello, sorry I'm late. Am I the last one? Everyone's here now, huh?
Once our club gets together, there's no way we can sit back and enjoy the festival.
Of course not. We're doing it again this year. This Watanagashi festival, for the 6 of us, will be the battle of the 6 evils.
It just does not roll off the tongue as well as the 5 evils, honestly.
Is that what they called themselves? Wasn't it?
Or the 5 demons, was it originally?
I think so.
Either way, it's not as good.
Sure.
Satoko, there's no reason to hold back this year. Let's enjoy the festival with all our might.
You don't even need to mention it. I too declare that I will be the victor.
Nice.
Yeah, Satoko, you go, girl.
What?
Let's put everything that happened before tonight behind us.
Let's just forget about it like it never happened. Let's play with everything we got. It's been a good week since we all got back together.
Yeah, tonight we're all going to enjoy this festival to its fullest. And
I suppose it's club games, but they're just
any
gonna
more
like
text on screen. Yes.
Who needs context? They're
the
being
perfect-
embarrassed and having fun.
Oh,
and
look at this.
playing the
Oh,
shooting
what a
games.
heartwarming way to die.
They're all back together. And there's Takano and Tomotakefush.
Oh, so cute. What a great little
Just
interaction.
gonna go, there it
Oh
is.
my goodness.
I fucking nailed that.
Wow.
They're like
being so
eye closing.
suspicious. Oh my god.
And now there's twin shenanigans going on.
No, not twin shenanigans.
She's got droopy eyes going. Mion's blushing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that's because
bad.
she's saying that she should flirt with Keiichi.
Probably, yeah.
And then
Shion and Takano
and
like
Chie
young girl.
and Irie.
And Irie being like, little girls, there should be a main
I can't wait until we have to redo the entire Child Consultation Center story, but with Irie this time.
As we enjoy the festival. What is this?
Many people call out to Satoko. Some of them show concern for her injury. Some of them express their sympathy, and some of them offer her support. Satoko must have been very happy to hear all that. She says it's strange to see people treating her like this, but I think she's just trying to hide her true feelings. I'm sure she realizes just how much the village changed for her.
I've never seen that effect in my life in a Ryukishi novel. That was like a thunderbolt. I'm energized now. I'm ready.
Good.
I'm being shocked.
You gotta keep up that energy until they die.
Let's do it. Hello, you all seem to be enjoying yourselves this evening. Oh my god, it's the boy.
god, it's the boy!
Oh, Kasaka!
He did say he would be back for the festival, didn't he? He did say that. He did say that.
Here we go.
Oh, hi, Rika-chan. I'm here like I promised. The festival sure has grown into a splendor.
Who's this guy? You know him, Rika?
Oh, just some nerd.
Kasaka is never there when I need him.
I mean,
Fucking
it's true.
wrecked.
It's true.
Huh? What are you talking about? Did I do something to make you upset?
Well, you were at the hot springs with your wife. Things sure go hectic around there, if you know what I am saying.
How? Rika-chan's talking with some strange older guy. What if she's someone she knows? I wonder.
Who is he? Who is he? Introduce him to this old man, too.
Who is this nerd?
Dun, dun, dun,
Da,
dun.
da, da, da. Oh my god.
It's
I guess
Rika's
it's
turn.
Rika talking, yeah. When Akasaka showed up, I'd still believe that fate could be changed through the power of a single hero alone, but that was my mistake. Miracles are not made by one person. They can only be achieved by everyone working together, so it was wrong for me to expect him to just magically change my fate. Even if he had been here for me, I might have been disappointed in him for not
This
being
isn't
able to
going
do
anywhere
anything.
until I click a button. You don't have to rush, Ben.
I am rushing as fast. There's a lot of things to read. He didn't do anything wrong.
The last one didn't move until I clicked it.
I would have finished that if you had not stopped me to tell me that you wouldn't click it. Can we go back?
I
Or is
don't
that
think
just
we
lost?
can.
It's just lost. It's just, god damn it, Felix.
No, it's all right. It's all right, Ben. We can do this. We can do this. Here we go. Here we go.
We're not gonna load up the recording.
No, we're not even loading up the recording, Ben. We're
doing?
breaking into the back end of the game.
No, this is a
Here
bad
we go.
idea.
Here we
Don't,
go.
you're gonna
All
spoil
right.
yourself
All
or
right.
something.
It's fine. You get to navigate this as we go through. All right.
I don't know how to navigate this.
That's
I've never
fine.
done this before.
That's fine. It should
Have you
be-
seen how to do this? Have you-
Absolutely. I do this all the time to get the screenshots for the thumbnails.
God, you're insane.
All right. I think it's in. That's in a different folder.
You're
Because
insane.
Okay, hold on. Don't worry.
Absolutely the worst. Well, all right. I guess we're gonna just hack into Ryukishi's lovely game that he's put together for us.
That's right.
It's gonna be great.
It's his fault, really, for timing that out automatically.
I would have finished it if you hadn't stopped me.
That's right. I'm
still
gonna
mad.
cut what I did from the video so
no.
that it looks like it's your
No,
fault.
You can't. You can't.
I can.
I'll have to tell the people.
Apparently, I have Higurashi installed on this laptop still. I thought I deleted it.
Higurashi, you mean Miyakashi?
Oh, Miyakashi. Yeah.
We're playing Minigurashi.
Yeah,
In case
yeah.
you'd forgotten.
That's right. Okay.
It is, of course, the
I think
Minigurashi
it's
when
this
meme.
folder. Then
CGs.
it should be CGs.
Oh, do be careful.
That's all right.
Mother
We're at the
of
end
God.
of the arc. The only thing that we're gonna have is a long wall of text explaining things.
Well, I mean, just be careful. Sweet mother of God.
It's all right. Everything's fine, Ben.
I don't believe you. We've already seen spoilers. There have already been spoilers. in
What
this.
spoilers have we seen in
There
here?
was sprites in there that was spoilers. You've just gone over. I think this contains sprites for the next arc as well.
It's all right.
If I see anything else,
We're
I'm
blurring.
commanding
We're
you to stop
blurring
it.
this out.
You better.
I don't believe there's any spoilers in here.
There
Ben.
was a spoiler. I saw them on screen.
What spoilers did you see?
I saw a certain character that gets a different outfit.
Oh,
And
I
it's spoilers for next arc.
okay. Oh god,
I guess
there's
those are it. Though.
all right, Ben. Wait,
There's a
you
lot
got,
of
you gotta
them.
you gotta tell me which one to stop on, and then you can read
It's
it.
probably the second one, right? Surely.
It's got to be the second one, but
All
it's
right.
probably the.
What's
the-
this one?
It's probably the fourth
This
one.
is- I don't even remember.
All right. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
second one.
One.
That's
two,
Japanese. So it's
three.
the third one
Okay.
'cause
Here
they're
you
also
go.
goes.
Here you go.
He didn't do anything wrong, but I acted. Stupid. It's the worst bit. I acted all bitter. You know what? We should just read these instead of finishing the arc. Honestly.
Yeah. Right.
He didn't do anything wrong, but I acted all bitter towards him anyway. I feel guilty after saying what I did. I really shouldn't act this way anymore. I should celebrate the fact that after so many years, we're together again. Thank you, Felix, for taking me through that emotional roller coaster. Don't close the folder just in case.
Oh, yeah, you're quite right. You're quite right.
I don't want to have to go through that roller coaster
that's
again. Hey, my bar boy, I heard what you did, bitch. I heard about it too. Wasn't that funny? You can tell it's late. We started at like 11 a.m. It is now like 5:30 p.m.
Yep.
And we have not stopped really for a break the whole time.
We have not.
So
oh my god.
we're at the end of like a long work day. We're getting towards the end of it. I heard you fought Arya's son with the fucking sword until she gave in. Good on ya.
I didn't do that. We just had a peaceful negotiation.
Oh god. Still, I'm proud of you. You let everyone actually negotiate with the center. Hey, I'll give you some apricot candy. How many do you want, buddy?
It's no wonder this festival needs government support if they're just giving stuff away.
Yeah. Wow, Keiichi-kun, you're so popular today. Getting apricots? I love that stuff. I'm sure Keiichi's into old ladies too. Those old ladies?
I don't know what Rika's trying to say, and I don't even want to know.
I agree, Satoko, I agree. It's another one of those screens.
Yeah.
Shit.
Quick, go.
It's not appeared yet. People are talking to Keiichi too. The whole village knows about his leadership skills now, especially in how he persuaded Oreo. Everyone had been made aware for a very long time they were only treating Satoko harshly because the tradition forms it's a damn conflict. However, Keiichi is the only person who destroyed that cycle, and the people who know him are both young and old see him as a hero.
All right, hands off, hands off.
Let's see how long it takes.
Let's see how long it takes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Go.
The whole village talking about Keiichi, of course. The auction he hosted ended up being a great success. Though he was shy in the beginning, he put his heart and soul into the show and managed to detain all the onlookers. I'm sure Keiichi will bring many more good things to this village. The elders especially are glad to see a heroic young man like him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exact same amount of time.
Curious. All right,
Very
hold on.
strange.
I want to alt-tab, and I'm going to go back to this folder.
What are you doing?
I just want to make sure we didn't miss one, because there was like a random black screen in the middle.
That was a bit weird. Maybe there's something to be like cut from the game.
Maybe.
Oh shit, this isn't a playthrough. This is a hack through. Let's
This is
go.
a hack through.
All right, let's see. Watch out
Welcome.
for spoilers.
That's all right.
Seen that one? Toyota Keiichi 2. That's
Okay,
fine.
yep, no, we're up. We're fine.
There
We're
was
up to
one
date.
more,
We're up
wasn't
to
there?
date. Well, yeah, but we've seen that one. There was one in between 2 and 3 that I thought popped up, but I was
All right.
wrong.
I believe you. There's
All
a
right.
lot of these. Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah, I thought we were nearly done here, but there's a lot of those.
Look, I know we're not nearly done. We've got,
okay.
we've got at least 2 chapters left.
God damn.
Yeah. Oh, that's the guy who helped us yesterday. Thank you so very much for your assistance.
Oh, I should have introduced him to you then. This is my uncle Saburo, is in the prefectural assembly.
Oh, was that Keiichi talking about the uncle? Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, probably. Dude, it's 5 points for us.
Okay, I'll take it.
It's my other uncle Ken, and he's in the city council.
Ken!
Sorry that we were late yesterday. We got lost on our way there. No, you were both a great help. I was really impressed to see the power of elected officials. Well, we're chosen to fight in place of the citizens. Of course, we're strong.
You're big, manly men.
We're glad Satoko-chan is safe. Talk to us again if there's anything you need. We'll be glad to help.
That's good.
They rubbed Satoko's head while they spoke.
Oh no, don't trigger anything. God damn it.
Thank you very much.
Watch that head. Oh, here we go.
Here we
Another
go.
one. There are a number of powerful Sonozaki people standing around the main tent. All of them are people who helped us yesterday. Everyone except Satoko bows out of respect. Until just a few days ago, those people had nothing but terrible things to say about the Hojo family. It was Keiichi, of course, who cleared all that away. I'm sure they regret their rudeness, and I'm also sure that they'll never discriminate against Satoko again. In fact, they bowed to her and said, as I mentioned earlier, and apologized for all they've done. They promised her that they'll be glad to help her in the future if she ever needs anything at all.
1.
There we go.
There we go. That was good time.
That's good. Thank
Good
you.
time.
You must be proud of your son. Oh, no, it's not really a big deal. Hey, Keiichi, we're here too. I also am here. You can't see me. I'm right behind you. Don't look back here.
Keiichi-kun's parents are here. Oh.
It says so on the script. I can't see them though.
Wow. Are you mocking me?
Yes.
Good evening. Nice to meet you. I'm Keiichi's meow meow, Rika.
What?
Nice to meet you. My name is Satoko Hojo.
So you're Satoko-chan. Such a poor little girl. Look at her face.
You can make use of Keiichi if anything happens again. In return, what would you think? Oh, it's the other way around.
We got the other round.
It was the other way around. What are the rules for that? Do you remember? I think we get points. We get 5 points.
We just get
5 points.
The rule was we make up the rule every time the
We
rule
get 5
comes up,
points.
so we
We
get
get 5
5 points today.
Would you like to do some modeling for me?
Your father reminds me a bit of Coach.
Sorry, that's just the kind of person he is.
Still, he seems very nice and fun to be around.
Yeah, yeah. You know, a bit of a pedophile. It's fine.
Just a bit.
Keiichi's parents are also here at the festival. Since they're the parents of a hero, they're getting special treatment too. From what Keiichi says, this has been a good opportunity for his parents to get to know people from the village. His father is telling people that he'll draw up a picture if the council ever needs a poster for anything. Apparently, Keiichi's father is such a wonderful artist that people have tried stealing his work before. I'm looking forward to seeing it someday. I've noticed that you've decided to start dancing to this music. Why is this the track?
Because it's late in the day.
I mean, but like there've been so many more exciting tracks.
And you have a
And
nice,
this is the one-
nice long line to read.
You're right.
And I have just
And I'm
nothing
still
to
going.
do.
So you have nothing to do. Get wrecked.
That's right.
Oh well, this is the best Nagashi festival I've ever had. Yes, I feel the same way. You've been around a lot longer than me. If it's your best one, then it must be mine too. Oh. But still, I think it's most fun. This is most fun and exciting festival we've had since it became known as Nagashi. The Nagashi festival became like this just a few years ago, didn't it? It used to be just a boring traditional ceremony that the Furude family held, with a lot more murder. Before that, it used to be something different, more like the things that Takano is interested in. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try not to be mean to you today. Let's go have some fun. The both of us. It's a special night for both me and you. Hanyu is muttering to herself. We had once seen a world where Shion killed Satoko. Both that horrible world and this fantastic one, they're the same Hinamizawa. People in this world only know that Hinamizawa is a happy place, but you and I know the truth. We know that there's tragedy hiding behind only a thin sheet of paper. That's why we can appreciate this world in a way greater than anyone else can. If Keiichi had lost his mind, today would never have happened. He would have been committing a crime tonight. If it happened to Shion, she would have done the same, and Rena would have beaten her to it by a long shot. That corpse would have been long buried by now. Mion, she never lost her mind in any of the worlds. Maybe she doesn't have the guts for that. Well, I suppose that's a little mean. There were times when I went on a rampage too, but no matter what, I ended up being killed instead. How pathetic. Either way, it never worked out in any world. We could never get our happiness back like that. That's why I gave up. But this time, I was the only one who did. Everyone worked together, and they made a miracle happen. Again, it only happened because everyone helped each other. I'm not trying to take credit for anything, but I don't think the miracle would have happened if I had continued not believing in it. If I hadn't gotten on the phone at the end, Satoko wouldn't have asked for help. The miracle happened because everyone tried their hardest. If even one of us gave up, the miracle would have vanished into nothingness. It was Keiichi even who told me how easy it really is to change your fate. I think they're all on the same timer is the problem.
Yes,
There's been no judgment given to how long the pauses should be for each panel.
Yes, you are
despite
completely
them
right.
being
Go,
of completely
go.
different sizes. If there's a meaning to Keiichi's existence here, it might be some kind of message. Thanks to him, I know not only what it means to fight against fate, but how. I'll never give up and accept my fate again. This is the opposite of what Hanyu wants me to think, but I'm sure that Hanyu can make a miracle happen too if she stops giving up and starts believing. I even told her so, but she just goes, ow, ow, and avoids the subject. There was no rush in that one. Nice short little section there. Is there another one? Don't you do this to me, Ryushi. That's got to be it.
End scene.
Yay.
Hooray.
Oh I need a drink.
Oh, don't we all?
I need some hard liquor in here.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Good fun there. There's a tip.
Let's do it. Let's get it over and done
A
with.
discolored notebook.
Oh my god.
Whose notebook is it?
This is gonna be a long ass day. We're gonna get
my
this
God.
shit finished.
It's gonna entirely exhaust me, but I'm in. The finish. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the goodman of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh, even God doesn't know when he will descend once more. He is constantly preparing for that day to come. Have faith in your God at all times. Your God doesn't even know when he'll see the light. Do not spare any effort. Study hard every day. Have the passion for discovery. You never know when you will be rewarded, but that day will come for sure. Until then, you must let the fires of your passion burn bright, you hear? Hifumi T.
Who the fuck Hifumi T?
It's Hifumi T.
Is that T for Takano?
Who knows? Maybe.
I'm trying to think who else has got a T in their name in this story.
Tomitaki?
It's not him.
Teppei.
It's not him. It's not Tomitaki.
I don't know. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. Out of those
It's
three,
Takano. This is Takano.
out of those
This is
three,
Takano.
why do you think it's Takano writing this instead of Teppei or Tomitake? I'd love to hear your
Well, because
your theory on that
Teppei
one.
probably can't even write, and
I'll secede that
it
one.
would have had they would have mentioned the photo if it
You're
was
right.
Tomitaki.
It would have been like, there's a picture of a bird in here.
Mhm.
Wouldn't Takano have mentioned something about like the village in any singular way? What is this? This is rare religion
No. You misunderstand, Benjamin.
Oh, how so?
I'm not saying this is Takano. I'm saying that this is someone of the Takano name.
Okay. Fair enough. Who knows? I guess we'll have to find out.
Or maybe it is so. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who
Maybe.
knows? It might
To
be her.
find out as
What
we
is
continue
what
through
is
the story.
what is Hifumi?
What is a hit for me? Who knows? I don't know.
Do we know Takano's full name? Or is it just Takano?
It's Mio Takano.
Mio Takano, that's right. But that means Takano is a family name or Mio is a family name?
Oh god. I believe that Takano is the family name here. Yes.
Okay, there we
Correct.
go. Solution
Someone
found.
knows.
Solution
Fumi
found.
Takano, you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Maybe.
I
Who
think.
knows? Who knows?
I
Maybe
think.
it's just Takano's other more masculine name. Who knows? You don't know.
That bold of you to say that was a masculine name, Ben.
Yeah.
Very bold.
Yeah.
Very bold.
Yeah.
I would have thought that it would be female. Maybe it's
Okay,
different in
it's
Japan.
fine. I mean, who knows? Let's read the story and find out.
Are you telling me, Ben, that is a note from Takano's father, who I have been alluding to for so much of this story?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll go find out.
We are going to find out, and we're going to find out that I'm fucking right.
I can never confirm nor deny anything on this show. That's not my jam.
That's all right. That's all right. Let me just go and close the CGs folder before
Thank
we get
God.
spoilers.
Thank God.
Ben probably thinks I saw something in there. I saw a bunch of purple. That might have been a menu. That might have been a scene that we already had. I'm sure it's a big spoiler boy.
Sprites. Look, everybody knows in the Higurashi community, especially, that sprites are big spoilers.
That's right.
If
Huge
you've
spoilers.
seen the Matsuri Bayashi character sprite they're using to represent the chapter, you know that Mango Gamer does not care about
I
sprite spoilers.
genuinely have no idea what sprite you saw in there. Like,
Doesn't matter.
What?
It doesn't matter.
okay.
We'll talk about it when we read Matsuri Bayashi. Doesn't matter. It's really not.
No.
that big of a
I
deal.
don't mean that. I mean that, like, when we were scrolling through and you're like, oh, there are spoilers. There's a sprite. I didn't see anything I
I
hadn't
know.
seen.
It doesn't matter. Just don't go in there again. Don't go looking for spoilers. And
Also,
shit.
for the record, that was the first time I've opened that folder. I normally go to the previous arcs folders to get my
Sure you do.
my images.
Sure do.
You
So
doubt
why
it?
didn't you go to Mankashi? It was right there. Oh shit.
Because we needed the images that were explicitly from that chapter, you
no,
absolute dingus.
This is garbage. You say excuses. These are excuses used to cheat and learn the story before it's happened. This is how he's so good at predicting shit, because he looks through the CGs. Done.
Yeah,
Got 'em.
all those sprites, so useful.
Very useful. You could be surprised at all sorts of things you could learn by looking at a sprite. Who knows?
Well,
Look, I don't
there's
know.
the end credits scroll for each arc.
The end credit scroll. Lots of info in
There's
there.
the random
Lots of out of
screens.
context information.
That would all be very useful
Very
if I'd
cheaty.
opened it.
Look, as we all know, you are a liar and a cheater, and you will serve an eternity on this ship.
that would be such a like. Listen,
And then I grow tentacles for my
I
face.
I know that we trust each other here
Yeah.
on this show because we've been working and have such a firm working relationship. But it
Sure.
would be a fantastic like resolution for just this to end, and you just present like a dossier of reasons you think I cheated this whole
and
time.
then you have to fight through it.
Yeah.
Look, that would be the ultimate ending to this show, honestly. That and, give each other our phone numbers.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens is the dossier ends with the phone number.
If you know what happens, you have to solve the dossier, and through it you uncover a code,
Oh
which
my
gives you my
God,
phone
that-
number. Somebody on the internet who's smarter than me, help me make that a thing.
That I almost want that to happen. Like,
I'll see what I can do.
I would just make up the fact that I had been spoiled on these stories if it meant that we were able to have such a satisfying conclusion to the show.
And then you realize this thing. I like leave you with the dossier, and I'm like, you'll never like I see you every day. Like, so how you doing with the thing? And when I know that you're like just about to solve it, you're like sitting at the fireplace with the paper, like the corkboard, and you're like, oh, I figured it out. His phone number. And then you'll go to call it, and it'll say, like, the number you've dialed is busy, and I'll never pick up, and that'll be it.
But that means you have my phone number, and thus it's over.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
And then I sail away into the sunset.
Yeah.
Preferably with Renner, and then that's it.
Okay, well, you just collapsed the story in on itself.
No, it was perfect ending. Somebody make that happen. I know we have fan fiction writers out there.
Oh, God.
Shout out to G-Chan.
Anyway, we still have several hours to go here. It's 5:30. It's just about to be 5:30. Ben lied to you earlier.
It's close enough. Whatever, dude.
And, yay.
Let's do it. Pound through.
Woo!